Mm-hmm. Okay. This thing going. Oh, okay. So, hey everybody, what's going on? This is Josiah Johnson. Just Joe. Um, not trying to do anything fancy. Not trying to really weigh in too hard about anything. Um, I'm trying this new setup I have in this new program. Um, I do work with Blackmail Talk. That is one of the sites I originally did start out with, and I still am with. Um, but also sometimes I think I rather talk about certain things from my own point of view. Things that I don't want to say that we all are all one kin when we're talking about these sort of things because we all aren't. We have different brandish views and different stuff like that. But for the most part, there was something that happened not too long ago. What's going on, Randy, Darren, Anthony, Healy? What's going on? Something big had happened. You know, as we all know, the Van Jones. Van Jones has a new show. It's pretty big. I mean, everybody, I guess people are happy. If you ever take the time to actually get to know who Van Jones is, Van Jones is I can't believe my president said that. I can't believe he said that. You know, stuff like that. We had Van Jones, you know, he cried on TV and stuff, and he got caught in all kind of stupidity. You know, it's no secret. You know, he has his views that are more liberal and communist, almost you would say. But I digress. You have the right to choose what you want to. Um, he got picked up by the one and only the Rockefeller. That's right. Jay-Z um is funding, you know, Van Jones. I know a lot of people don't know that, but he does. What's going on, Rochelle? Um, and in doing that, you know, of course, if I fund you, I get to come on your show whenever I want. I mean, damn. You know, he clapped at him. He said, you know, he started talking about some stuff. And I would be lying to you and say that. Well, first of all, I didn't watch it. I just don't ever. I'm telling you right now. If you are a rapper and you're speaking from a political point, please stop. Please stop. I don't know why people listen to rappers from political points because half these dudes. I'm trying not to curse anymore. Whenever I do my personal talks, or whenever I start getting on YouTube now, I'm gonna stop trying to curse. But I'm tired of getting flagged by Facebook and YouTube. Oh my goodness! Like I swear, man. I think every time I hit a button, they have somebody beep, shut up, shut down, shut down. So I'm trying to keep them cursing. And that that at some point by different other people for different agendas. Okay. Well, I mean, you'll say, well, Joe, Donald Trump didn't say anything to Eminem. I want to. Did you ever know that back then in the '90s when Eminem first started, and the black community wasn't really, you know, listening or talking with him? It was Donald Trump who funded him, who gave him some money, who spoke good praise about him. Pretty crazy, huh? Donald Trump never funded Jay-Z. He never funded him. So I guess it's fair game if you want to talk from your own pedestal. Yeah, you can do that. Now, one of the big repertoire issues is, well, why would Donald Trump clap back towards Jay-Z? Simple. He was speaking from a platform that Donald Trump can speak from. Donald Trump ain't gonna pick up a mic and start, you know, throwing out lyrics and stuff. But Jay-Z, and you gotta respect the man at some point, you know, whether we agree with him or not. He was talking to him like, hey, yeah, you got money. We all know that. But from the point that you were speaking from. Now I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't care for what a rapper has to say politically wise. I don't know why a lot of y'all do that because in one video you'll have them throwing dollar bills on girls who are naked, Then all of a sudden they'll have another video with them saying that ain't nobody can stop me, not even God. Then you'll have another video where they're somehow on a chalk line where some dead kid gets shot saying, Lord, why? Help me, Jesus. And then you'll have another video with them saying that the system is out to get us, but I cheat the system and I'm robbing a bank. So when you have these kind of contradictories going on in a rap video, not to say that the businessman doesn't live by a contradictory at all, but you got to call it for what it is. Okay? Eminem don't go on no TV show and start talking politics. Okay? Which one was actually in the political election, trying to actually help his candidate? Was it Eminem or Jay-Z? It was Jay-Z pushing Hillary Clinton. Okay? And in doing that, I find it was kind of contradictory because she was over New York when they were tearing down the neighborhoods. The Clintons were the main ones who actually tore down a lot of communities, called black males predators. I'm about to call you sex predators. Well, I guess that card could be under the predator line somewhere, but she was calling us that. And you were champion for her, telling other blacks that, hey, that this person can help us. This person can fix us. And in doing that, a lot of blacks were believing that. Why? Because one thing about it is, sad to say, most blacks, not all blacks, they don't keep up with politics. They don't keep up with bills being passed. They don't read what gets put out. They don't take time to look at C-SPAN. If you were to ask them, name one of the highest cabinet members right now who speaks, they couldn't tell you that it's a Caucasian soccer mom. They couldn't tell you. Name the last 2 bills that got passed out. Right. What bills got ejected? What is ICE? The average Negro cannot tell you that. But what he can tell you is he can name off some of the lyrics to a song by Jay-Z. I can. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to lie and say I can't, but I can. I can tell you stuff about Donald Trump and some of his policies. Some I agree with, some of them I don't agree with. But then in the same coin toss, I know what Jay-Z was saying. And I can understand why blacks will follow him. Because he comes from the same underbelly that a lot of us either come from or sit in right now. And when you watch somebody who's came from where you come from and made it, and is speaking from the top of their mountain to you, you're gonna be like, shh, quiet, shut up, listen. He made it, so he's gonna spit knowledge on us, and people will listen. Versus if you have a white guy who comes from his ivory tower and say, listen, black guy, I'm gonna tell you how the world works and how if you follow me for 3 years, you can be your own business owner and your own millionaire, possibly a billionaire, if you follow by these plans and these little tips and tricks. You're not going to like it how I teach it to you, but you're going to learn how to become successful. You see, the irony of it all was Jay-Z had a CD called 444, where he was telling you how to actually invest your money. It came from a black man. But I find it contradictory because whenever we have it that somebody of another race tells us how to clean up our stuff, we don't like it. We find it offensive. It's blasphemy. But the thing that's crazy about it is a lot of people who do these videos about, these countries and stuff like that, are they doing it from inside those countries? Or are they doing it from inside the US? Well, they know wherever I say something, I can't be persecuted on. If I say something about the government, they can't do nothing to me because it's freedom of speech. Well, I got a healthcare system. You see, you gotta understand that. Look at what the talking points and the platforms of these people's resume. No, black people, we're not hurting for no job right now. We're not. Let's call it like we see it. Because right now you can go out there. I know people who are now getting 2 to 3 jobs now. But just before the year before last, barely people can even get jobs. The main problem that we were having was we couldn't get jobs. We weren't getting money. Now you have somebody, and listen, you don't have to like the brother. And the only reason I call most men brothers because they're men. And if I agree with your talking point, I will call you a brother. I don't have to like you, but you're still a brother regardless. Jay-Z said some things like, yes, money does not equate to happiness. I trust me, I know. Once you do everything you want to do with money, you after a while, you're gonna start saying, like, yo, what is there left to do? I don't have nothing really left to. I mean, I live really comfortably. And when you idle hands of the devil's plaything, this is why you see a lot of people who have money, they start trying to find meanings for their life. Find some type of meaningful thing to do. Save a church, help out in the community. And yes, we can. I will say, and I won't, and I'm hitting from both people's sides. Can we say that Jay-Z did sell drugs in the cities, in the inner cities, and stab a person and all that stuff? Yeah, he did. We know that. Let's not lie. Can we say Donald Trump has done some shady business? Yeah, I'm sure he did. Okay. Can we both say they both have egos? Yes, we do know that. One is just more broader than the other. But the thing about it is this: don't bandwagon for somebody just because they're your skin color. For a lot of people who bandwagon for the former president, how many of y'all had jobs that were taken by illegals? How many of you actually got your schools funding slashed because they didn't agree with a certain type of topic or talking point? How many people in the military got early released and released from the military because of some bogus little viewpoints and stuff? What you guys think about that? What's going on, Ray? Marriage, what's going on? See, that's the thing about it. A lot of people aren't catching. One can actually change things in the country, the other one can't. One has multiple connections to other countries and other networks. The other one can't. One can tell you the secrets on how to become a successful billionaire. The other one can't. The funny thing about becoming successful, and both of them should both know this, that people are going to talk about you all the time. It's just if you care to listen. I want you to understand that. And I'm not going to lie. Not one time did I ever hear Jay-Z say anything about the troops. Out of my whole career, I've never heard that man speak about us. Out of my whole time that I've been a Christian, I've never heard him say anything good about Jesus. So why now would I listen to him? I don't care what your religion is. I ain't never heard him say anything good about my religion. Heck, I ain't never heard him speak good about your religion. At least this man actually says, yo, I mean, we're not going to say he's the best president. But damn it, I'm not going to lie. For what we put ourselves in the situation, he's what we need right now. And some of y'all might say, oh, Joe, that's ultimate cooning. But right now, a lot of y'all can't lie and say you can't find a job right now. You don't have enough money when you can't afford something such as health care, which he tells you that you have to work to actually be able to have health care. You work, have health care. If you meet certain requirements, you got a health care. I think that's pretty fair. If you're disabled and you can't do nothing for yourself, yeah. I agree. Asking Jay-Z for political advice is like asking Nancy Pelosi for, okay, exactly. It's two different marginal things. Let me tell y'all something that was being said back then in 2016. We need jobs. If y'all don't agree, tell me right now. But at one time, everybody was saying they need jobs. At one time, we were having a problem with people who are coming into the country and doing some pretty lucid kind of things like hurting people. Heck, not too long ago, I think somebody actually just they took a truck and started hitting people in New York. You're getting mad because somebody's pushing people who should not be here out of the country. So that way you have a chance to get a job. And the people who employ these people have to actually raise their standards to hire you. I want you to think about that. You tell me one artist that has said, hey, stop trying to treat the American who lives here less than nothing and pay them their dues. Because right now, a lot of people who do the part-time, they don't get no medical benefits. Because I don't have to give it to you because you're part-time. But if you're a full-time worker and I have to raise my standards to hiring you instead of hiring a bunch of under-the-table people, that means you and your family can live probably a more better life. You can actually make a little bit more money. You don't have to depend on the system. Why would you want that? Do you really want the government all up in all your business? Do you know what it's like when somebody knocks on your door? Hey, I got to do a house check. Do you really want it? Somebody telling you if you make so much money, we can cut you off. So you are feared that if I work a few more extra hours, they cut you off? Why would anybody want something like that? Why would anybody see? I'm trying to let y'all know, man. This is why I am a conservative. I believe in you working for your own to have your own. See you, Ray. I believe if a man were to bust his behind from a 9 to 5, get his 40 hours, he should be entitled to his benefits. I believe in that. I believe if a man were to take his money, his tax money, and invest it into something, get himself an LLC, put himself in the pot, work his way up. I believe in small business. I believe in a suitable healthcare that fits your pocket, not a free healthcare, a suitable healthcare. That way, where you work, or if you're disabled, I put up a video where this guy started a little car wash thing where his son, who's autistic, could work there. And not only that, he hired other autistic people who lived in the community to work the car wash. He gave them all jobs. There, when I lived in Mom's Corner, South Carolina, behind Big Lots was a work keys course for people who had disabilities. And after they finished the course, the state would hire them for a state-funded job. I want you guys to understand this. I understand that the reason why he didn't clap at Eminem is Eminem is a fool. When's the last time Eminem dropped a CD? I mean, yeah, he dropped one not too long ago, but he's run out of steam. He don't have the people's ear like Jay-Z does. Let's be for real. I'm a firm believer. If you're going to talk about something, at least know what you're talking about. One has the mic and is just cursing up a storm. How many of y'all can actually sit there and actually know what they're saying when they're rapping? I'll wait. You have to train your ears to actually listen to them. You don't have to train your ears to listen to somebody talking out the mic like I am. You just got to listen. And I'm just saying, like, he's like, one had a topic that he was speaking from, which was pretty good. I could actually see them too. Actually, they actually wanted to say, hey, let's sit on the show and let's talk to each other. They would do that. We can't say that they haven't done different things for the community. They both have, good and bad. So one has a little bit more of a dirtier resume than the other one. Call it for what you see it. For young brothers and sisters, y'all should be worried about getting a job and worrying about, hey, do I have some kind of valid insurance to support me and my people? And that could be anything. Stop looking to these trendsetters. The thing about a trendsetter, they come and go. But you will always be right here. Find something. You don't have to like a man to respect him. I don't have to like Jay-Z to respect him. I respect him because he's made it to a place where someday I hope I get up there. I don't have to like Donald Trump, but I respect it because he made it. And when he said, hey, I'm gonna run for president, and people doubted him at that, you must say this. Successful people don't give up. And when you tell them that they can't do it, that fuels them to actually want to do it. Y'all don't understand. Let me tell you a little secret about these kind of things. I'm gonna tell you from my own experience. The more people who tell me I can't do it, I go even harder at my business ventures. When somebody says, Joe, you can't do this. Joe, you can't do that. Joe, you won't accomplish that. Joe, you are not going to make it. When somebody tells you you can't do it, that tells me that they fear the possibility of what you can be. Onto something. Okay. Joe, you're ugly. You'll never have a woman. Oh, you're going to be selling dope. You'll never be nothing else. Okay. Every time somebody doubted me or spoke poison on me, every time somebody shot an arrow at me, I'm not going to say it didn't hit me. I'm not going to say it didn't scratch me. I'm not going to say it didn't hurt me. But damn it, I kept on pushing. I want you to understand that. Y'all think by calling this man racist is going to stop him from doing what he's doing? Half of y'all don't even vote. That's the big thing. You don't put no money behind forming any laws. And the ones who do have the money, first of all, he said, let's do a tax reform. And everybody's saying, oh, wait, that's for people with money. Well, guess who has money? Not you, but Jay-Z does. You think he's hurting because now they're doing tax reform? You're going to still buy his shit. Excuse my language. What's going on, Marcus? I'm trying to let you brothers understand this. You got to find out who is truly champion for you. That whenever it comes to some political stuff, they always put a black figurehead as the poster child for us to talk to us. I mean, y'all had Hillary Clinton reach into her purse and pull out hot sauce. That wasn't offensive. I'm here on CP time. What the hell? But you'll get mad at the dude who said, listen, you keep voting for this. What do you have to lose if you vote for something else? I'm not gonna lie. If I keep betting on the same racehorse, and that horse ain't never won a race, the horse. Or just start looking at other horses to look at. If something's not working for you, take some time and actually look at other things. It's getting to that point, brothers and sisters. It is. Right now, we got a lot of people who want to actually run up and say, hey, I want to put my hand in. I mean, I honestly, I hope Jay-Z runs for president sometime. I would just like to see what kind of dirt we pull up on this dude. I probably might find like 20 bodies under his building. Not saying he did it, but who knows? We might find out who killed Biggie and Pac. I hope Oprah runs for president. I hope more black people run for president. I just want to know what dirty laundry. It's amazing because whenever you run for president, all your dirty laundry comes out. It's like you got to have nerves of steel. It's like Jesus, like, yo, what did this person do? Just push them to run for some kind of political office. You pull up on those people. This person that aborted 14 babies, girl, set on fire when they were just a baby. What? How? How? You know what I'm saying? Like it just goes like that, y'all. Anyway, I just wanted to do a little quick talk. I'm going to probably be doing a few more. But this is Joe. Just want to hit you guys up. Y'all guys have a good day. Peace. That's if I had like intro and ending theme music.